everybody, so we'll begin our session. So today what we are going to explore is, we're going to explore some really interesting things about pronunciation and about, English grammar as well. Some quick things we'll keep exploring, and that's how we'll end up spending our next 90 minutes. Be ready with your notepad and pen, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy the session. Acha, how many days do we have in a week? Who can tell me the days that we have in a week?
7 days.
Right? Everybody, what happens is mostly हम Sunday से begin करते हैं, but Sunday last day है. Right? It's like कि आप counting कर रहे हो and आप बोल रहे हो 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. We of course begin with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Monday, Tuesday, and then other things. So everybody, one of the common mispronunciation takes place whenever we go ahead and talk about the days of the week. Okay. For example, here I have written some really simple pronunciation of these words. Monday, Tuesday. Everybody, when we pronounce this word ter, it's little bit of ch sound that takes place. It's like Tuesday. The way we say chewing the food. So it's not Tuesday. It's not that hard sound. It's sort of, Tuesday. All right. Again, one of the common word that gets mispronounced is this day. ये बेचारे इसका नाम बहुत mispronounce होता है. It's not Wednesday, everybody. We pronounce it as Wednesday. Okay. Yes. So that's the name. That's how we pronounce it. Then we have Thursday. Then we have Friday. Many people say fry. No, not fry. It's not fried rice or fried potato. It's fry. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Also, everybody, we do not pronounce it as Saturday. We pronounce it as Saturday. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yuvraj, please pronounce all of these for us.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday. No, not Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Thursday. Friday. Saturday. Sunday.
Absolutely. Everybody, English में वो word होता है ना, WHEN, when. When did you go? When did she come? Like that. So similarly, we pronounce it like that. Next, everybody, we have the months of the year. January. Then we have February. Okay, February. Then we have March. Then we have April. Then we have August. Okay, not the. Then we don't call it September or anything else. We call it September. Then we have October, after which we have November, and then we have December. To quickly ask some questions, सबसे पूछूंगी, unmute करके let's answer. Okay. All right. So question number 1 for Manya.
My birthday falls in November.
Kanishk, same question for you.
Yes, ma'am. My birthday falls in month of July.
All right. The next question is, which day do you like the most in a week and why? Jyotika, this question is for you.
Mama, I like Sunday.
And why do you like Sundays?
I get relaxed on that day.
Okay. Next question is, which month comes after June? Of course, the answer is July. All right.
Which month do we celebrate Independence Day in India? 15 August.
August, yes. And everybody learn to answer in full sentences, right? Next question is for Ayush. Ayush, question number 5. Gandhi Jayanti falls in the month of October. Full sentences. Next one, let me ask Sukhdeep. This one is for you.
We get our winter vacations in month of December.
December, right. So Utkarsh, my question to you is, why do we call weekends the weekends?
Ma'am, because the day are ended, the week are ended in this week.
The week gets ended, right? That's why we call them weekends. And last के 2 दिन होते हैं Saturday and Sunday, and that's why we call them weekends. Okay, which day comes before Friday? The answer, of course, is pretty obvious, but I would love to listen to Anand. Thursday comes. Absolutely. The next one is question number 9, which is for Yuvraj. Yuvraj, which month do you like the most and why?
I like
October most
And what's the reason?
because my birthday falls in October.
My birthday comes in October. All right. Now everybody comes the most, again, the interesting element of the session, which is the silent words. Now, can you, in the chat box, everybody write a word jahan pe koi letter silent hai? Can you write any word in the chat box jahan pe koi na koi letter silent hai? Knife, 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 no, honest, knife. Panvar? How? Panvar is a surname, na? Hanspal. Honest, knowledge. Sudopia, okay. Jyotika has an advanced word here. Tsunami, correct. Now, everybody, I'm going to share 5 to 6 quick, rules. जहाँ पे आप देखोगे वहाँ पे अगर वो combination of words है, so one of the letters is silent. जैसे कि as you can see on my screen, when a word ends in MB, कोई भी word जो MB पे end हो रहा है, उसमें हमेशा letter B silent होगा. Just आप रट लो इस चीज को. जब भी MB पे कोई भी word खत्म हो रहा है ना, तो उसमें B silent है. जैसे कि मैं इसको comb नहीं बोलूंगी, मैं इसको बोलूंगी comb. Alright, B is silent. This one will not be tomb, it will be tomb. This one will not be lamb, it will be lamb. What about this one, everybody? आप unmute करके pronounce कर सकते हो. How will you pronounce this word? Correct. Any word that's ending on MB, उसमें हम B को silent कर देंगे, हम B को पढ़ेंगे ही नहीं. So that's a thing that you can keep in mind to pronounce the words correctly, right? Similarly, next one is here. I request Manya to read it out for us and help us understand what it says.
Comfortable.
Can you read the rule as well, Manya, here?
When a word ends in table, it is pronounced as
Table.
table.
Correct. Absolutely. For example, everybody, कोई भी word जिसमें last में table आ रहा है, जैसे यहाँ पे मैंने बहुत सारे words लिखे हुए हैं. Comfortable, suitable, profitable, vegetable and portable. But let me tell you, जो भी मैंने अभी words बोले वो सारे mispronounced थे. किसी भी word में जिसमें end में table आ रहा है उसको हम table नहीं बोलेंगे, उसको हम बोलेंगे table. For example, I'll pronounce this word as comfortable, suitable, profitable, vegetable. Very, very, very common mispronounced word. So it's not vegetable. Table nahi hai usme, it's table, and then portable, right? So that's how we pronounce them.
Comfortable, suitable, profitable, vegetable, portable.
Correct. We come to the next one, which is this. Whenever we have a word that ends with QUE, बहुत बारी एक इस लिस्ट में ही मैंने एक word add किया हुआ है, which is this one. I have seen so many people mispronouncing this word as mosque. So the trick here is कि कोई भी word जो QUE पे end हो रहा है ना, everyone, we pronounce it as just k. For example, unique, technique, antique, boutique, and mosque. Right? I want somebody to tell me the meaning of unique. What is the meaning of unique? Yuvraj, unique मतलब क्या?
Different, अनोखा.
Different, anokha, absolutely.
Anything which is very different.
Absolutely, anokha in a positive way, right? What about the meaning of technology? What does it mean? Technology.
Like advanced changes, like AI technology.
Technology, I'm sure we all understand. What about this word which is antique? Let me check your vocabulary. Antique. Who will tell me the meaning of antique? Manya, yeah?
Something which is old with a high value.
Absolutely right. Something which is old but absolutely has a high value. We say, oh, this is an antique showpiece or something like that. What about this word which is boutique, everybody? What does this mean? Boutique. Who can share the meaning? Boutique. Give it a try, give it a try.
A small fashionable shop.
A small fashionable shop which usually has clothes and styling items, right? So we call it boutique. What about this last one? Mosque. Does anyone know the meaning of this word?
A
Mosque.
place
A holy
where
place for
Muslim worship.
A holy place for?
Muslim worship.
Muslim people.
हाँ, तो उसको हम बोलते हैं मस्जिद, राइट? तो मस्जिद का इंग्लिश वर्ड होता है मॉस्क. यस, सो एवरीबॉडी दिस इज द रूल. QUE से वर्ड खत्म हो रहा है तो उसको हम क प्रोनाउंस करेंगे. यूनिक, टेक्निक, एंटीक, बुटीक एंड मॉस्क. Yes, with this comes the next one, and one of my favorite rules which I enjoy telling everybody is this one. Now everybody, whenever we have a word that ends with STION, we absolutely do not pronounce it as shun. We don't say question, we don't say suggestion, we don't say digestion or combustion. We rather pronounce it as chun, like question, suggestion, digestion and combustion. And I'm sure we know this rule, so I request Anand to help us read this and explain this to us. Anand, what's there on the screen?
When a word begin with can, the letter K is silent. Means जब भी कोई वर्ड के एन से एंड होता है तो उसमें जो के होता है वो हमेशा साइलेंट रहता है.
Yeah. Now, Sukhdeep, can you read these words for us, please?
Knife, no, knee, not, knowledge.
Absolutely. These are the simple yet interesting rules of this. The next one, I request maybe do that. So everybody, when a word begins with W and R, the letter W stays silent. तो जैसे कि ये वर्ड्स WR से बिगिन हो रहे हैं तो इनमें मैं इनको राइट नहीं बोलूंगी, मैं इनको wrong नहीं बोलूंगी. I'll say right, I'll pronounce it as wrong, then wrist and then wrap. Okay, so this was yet another easy peasy rule for all of us, everybody. The next picture, I request Manya to quickly talk about this.
The word which I can see is climb. I wanted to climb a mountain.
All right, great. The third one, everybody, is comfortable, right? As we learned. So comfortable, and the boy is sitting on the couch comfortably. The fourth one goes to Sukhdeep. Sukhdeep, this one is for you.
Vegetable.
Good. Use it
Vegetable.
in sentences.
There are many vegetables in the bucket.
Absolutely, in the basket, right?
Running.
My knee got.
His knee was injured during to running.
Okay. All right, fine. Next one goes to Sonam.
My watch is beautiful.
Okay, watch. But what do we call kalai in English? Kalai.
Ma'am, don't
It starts with WR. Okay, WRIST. Now pronounce it. WRIST.
right.
Wrist.
Wrist.
Yes. Now form a sentence.
I have watch on my wrist.
On my wrist.
Wrist.
Yes. Hope you can see some tongue twisters here. I'll call some of you here and I'll see कि कौन कितना fast बोलता है. I have a stopwatch also here. So let's say you start speaking, I'll start the stopwatch. And the moment you end a particular tongue twister, I'll stop it. And then we'll see that who spoke in the least time, that too, pronounced correctly. So these are the 4-5 tongue twisters. These are repeated. So I'll count them 4. And let's see. 2, 1, go.
The dumb lamb climbed the tom with its thumb on a comb.
All right. Well, that's pretty good. 2.5 seconds for Varuni. Same one. So 3, 2, 1, go.
The dumb lamb climbed the tom with its thumb on a comb.
All right, not bad. 4.5 seconds. When I say go, then start. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go.
The dumb lamb climbed the tom with a thumb on a comb.
Okay. All right. 2 seconds. Awesome. 3, 2, 1, go.
The question about digestion led to a useful suggestion.
All right. I'll count it as 4 seconds. Good job, Utkarsh. Everyone. So great pronunciation round. And the best way to practice pronunciation, everybody, is this only, which is tongue twisters. And now, because the pronunciation tips are over, now we'll quickly move on to the grammar tips, where we'll be majorly quickly be talking about the common preposition errors, right, that we make while speaking या फिर लिखते time भी. जैसे कि यहाँ पे there is a statement. Utkarsh, can you read this statement for all of us?
Today you have some chance of rain. What say I say?
What should I say? So everybody, आज आपको दिख रहा है कि बादल काले हैं बाहर एंड हवा भी चल रही है एंड आपको लग रहा है कि आज बारिश आ सकती है, तो आप इसको इंग्लिश में कैसे बोलोगे? आई एम गिविंग यू 3 ऑप्शंस. इट मे रेन टुडे, इट माइट रेन टुडे एंड इट मस्ट रेन टुडे. आप तीनों में से कौन सा ऑप्शन बोलोगे? आप चैट में लिख सकते हो, राइट? सो एवरीबडी हियर, आई होप यू कैन सी माई स्क्रीन. सो सिंपल तरीका है माइट, मे और मस्ट को यूज करने का. आप ये यू कैन जस्ट रिमेंबर दीज नंबर्स. सो इफ किसी भी चीज की अगर चांसेस 25% या ऐसी बहुत कम चांसेस है, तो आप बोलो माइट. जैसे कि मान लो आज मेरे फ्रेंड की शादी है एंड मुझे जाना है, बट मेरे पास काम है बहुत सारा. आई ऑल्सो हैव टू मैनेज माई होम. तो आई कॉल माई फ्रेंड एंड आई से कि आप लोग जाओ, आई माइट नॉट बी एबल टू ज्वाइन, राइट? मतलब मेरे चांसेस बहुत कम है जाने के. आई माइट कम, मैंने ऐसे बोल दिया, राइट? अब मेरे चांसेस बढ़ गए क्योंकि मेरे घर का काम मम्मी देख लेंगी. मम्मी इज बैक टू होम एंड नाउ आई फील कि ओके, ऑफिस का काम आई सी, आई मैनेज आफ्टरवर्ड्स एंड आई थिंक नाउ मैं जा सकती हूँ. तो अभी मेरे चांसेस हैं मे के. आई मे कम टू योर वेडिंग, ओके? And then when my office work is also done, the home is also managed, and now I'm like, okay, now तो मैं जा सकती हूँ. So I'll say I must come. I must visit your wedding. I must come to your place, and we'll enjoy, etc. So कम चांस है तो बोलो might. जैसे कि यहाँ एग्जाम्पल में it might rain today. आपको कम चांसेस लग रहे हैं, बट अगर मीडियम चांस है 50-50 चांस, तो आप बोलो may. It may rain today. एंड आपको लग रहा है भाई अब तो बारिश होने ही वाली है, होगी ही. There is a thunderstorm. There is lightning. There we have strong gust of wind also. Then of course it must rain, right? हम will rain नहीं बोलेंगे क्योंकि ये हमेशा forecast है, ये हमेशा prediction है. There is nothing weather के मामले में आप कभी भी आप weather reporters को भी देखोगे ना, या फिर हमारे मोबाइल्स में वो आती है ना notification etc. तो उसमें भी नहीं होता कि होगा, बारिश होगी. वो बोलते बारिश होने की संभावनाएं हैं. एंड इंग्लिश अगर आप फोरकास्ट पढ़ोगे तो उसमें हमेशा होता है कि इट मे रेन टुडे, सो प्लीज यू आर एडवाइज्ड टू कैरी अम्ब्रेला व्हाइल यू आर गोइंग आउट, राइट? सो दैट्स हाउ वी यूज द वर्ड्स might, may and must. And now I have a statement here and I want you all to answer कि ये statement गलत क्यों है? Why is it incorrect? Let me ask Sukhdeep.
May I try, ma'am?
Okay, wait beta, Angad, wait. I'll ask some other students. Sukhdeep, Pratham, what do you think? Why is this incorrect? Jashan, give a try.
Rain in Hanumangarh sometime is.
May I give a try?
Okay, Baruni, come on.
Actually, ma'am, over here, the past tense is used twice. Did and went. So either it should be I did not go there instead of went.
Absolutely right. So the past tense is used twice, and I hope everybody will remember when we were learning about the past tenses, we did talk about this, right? कि जब भी हम did बोल रहे हैं मतलब past tense तो मैंने यही बता दिया. तो I will not make went like went. I'll keep it go only. The correct sentence will be I did not go there. तो जब भी हम did यूज कर रहे हैं ना, तो उसके साथ जो भी काम हो रहा है उसको मैं सेकेंड फॉर्म में नहीं बोलूंगी. जैसे कि I did take 3 sessions today. I did took 3 sessions is wrong English, right? Because of course of the same reason that we just mentioned. I request everybody to read what's written on the screen. After did, always use the base form of the verb. जैसे कि I did not went गलत है, I did not go सही है. She did not come गलत है, she did not came गलत है, she did not come सही है. They did not ate is wrong, they did not eat is right. Okay, everybody, now I'll be naming you all, and then what you have to do is you have to form a sentence starting with did. आपको एक not sentence, you have to form a question starting with did.
Did you eat lunch?
Yes, I ate my lunch. Thank you. Sonam.
Ma'am, did you do your breakfast today?
Yes, I did my breakfast today. Thank you for asking. Did they enjoy the movie? I'm sure they enjoyed the movie. Yes. All right, everybody. So let's ensure that जब भी हम did use कर रहे हैं तो उसके साथ एक बार तो past हो गया. So we'll not turn the other word into past form. Okay. With this comes the next one, everybody. I have a question, which is, where is the tree? The tree is dash to the house. What will you write here? How will you fill the blank? The tree is dash to the house. Manya has an answer. Sorry, Manya has an answer. What about others? Beside. Okay. So what should I say? Behind, beside, besides. Manya, please help us with that.
You can say beside the house or next to the house.
All right, absolutely, everybody. Now, a common confusion that takes place, everybody, is among these words. जैसे कि behind, beside and besides में. Behind का मतलब होता है पीछे. जैसे कि right now I want you all to tell me what's there behind you. Like, for me there is a wall behind me. What about you all? What's there behind you? Adi, what's there behind you?
Mom, it's curtain.
Yes. So Adi has curtain behind him. What about Yuvraj? Yuvraj, what do you have behind you?
Cupboard.
You have a cupboard, but I see an interesting space behind you. Okay, everybody. So behind का मतलब होता है पीछे. Then we have beside. Beside का मतलब होता है side में और next to. जैसे कि in the picture we see the house is beside the tree. The tree is beside the house. And then besides होता है एक word जिसका मतलब होता है also. जैसे कि besides English, I'm learning French. Besides teaching, I enjoy reading books. Right? Now, everybody, I request you to form a sentence using any of these three words.
Ma'am, the pillow is
I sit
behind
beside
me.
a cupboard.
One by one. Sonam first and then Anand.
Ma'am, the pillow is behind me.
Okay, correct. ठीक है. Anand.
I sit beside a cupboard.
Well done. Correct. Good job, everybody. So I hope you're clear with this. Let's be more mindful while speaking so that we don't mix up any of these words. Behind, beside, and besides. Now comes the next one, which is in, on, and over. Ashabi, right now, I hope you can see my hand. I have a paper ball here. तो मैं क्या बोलूंगी? The ball is where?
On
in
my
hand.
On
my hand. Okay. Now, अगर on है, now I have just closed my fist. What will I say? Where is the ball right now?
in my fist.
In.
Okay, in. And अगर अभी है, तो what will I say? Where is the ball?
Over my palm.
Well done. I'm very happy that all of you answered it correctly, everybody. So in हम बोलते हैं inside के लिए. जैसे the ball is in my hand. कोई भी चीज किसी चीज के अंदर होती है. For example, the water is in the bottle. Okay? अब अगर मुझे बोलना है कोई भी चीज जो surface से लगी हुई है, जैसे ball है, तो मैं बोलूंगी the ball is on my palm, right? मैं बोलूंगी the pen is on my mobile phone. Okay, it's attached. But अगर attached नहीं है और distance पे है, तो मैं बोलूंगी the pen is over my phone. मैं बोलूंगी the ball is over my palm, etc. जैसे कि examples में हम देख सकते हैं, the fan is over my head, the book is on the table, and the keys are in the bag. Right? So that's how we use these. Across and through.
May I try, ma'am?
ठीक है, आप बताओ.
Across means like a पार करना.
ठीक है.
And second one through. मतलब like as मैम किसी के द्वारा उसके तरफ से गुजरना या उसके तरफ जाना. Right. You're absolutely right. Very interesting one, commonly mispronounced even from Kareena Kapoor to so many celebrities. They just
use this word incorrectly. And आपको बताना है कि इसमें गलती क्या है. I have been living here from 2020. इसमें क्या गलती है? Who can tell me? Everybody know there are 3 words. एक होता है since, दूसरा होता है for and तीसरा होता है from. I have heard कि हम सभी इनको interchangeably use करते हैं. And then the meaning goes wrong, right? तो since का मतलब होता है जैसे कि I'm sure हम बड़े बड़े ब्रांड्स देखते हैं ना, हल्दीराम्स, बीकानेर वाला, तो जैसे हल्दीराम्स के नीचे लिखा रहता है since 1961, तो इसका मतलब है कि वो 1961 में शुरू हुए और अभी तक हैं, वो अभी तक कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं. जैसे कि आई लिव इन नोएडा और 2005 से मैं रह रही हूँ, तो आई विल नॉट से दैट आई एम लिविंग इन नोएडा फ्रॉम समथिंग और फॉर, आई विल से आई एम लिविंग इन नोएडा सिंस 2005. तो मतलब कब वो शुरू हुआ, मतलब पास्ट में वो शुरू हुआ ना, अभी तक हो रहा है, राइट? अच्छा, अभी सेम क्वेश्चन मैं पूछूंगी आप लोगों से. आप गुड्डे डिफेंस सैनिक स्कूल में कब से पढ़ रहे हो? आई वॉन्ट यू टू आंसर. आप लोग गुड्डे डिफेंस सैनिक स्कूल में कब से पढ़ रहे हो? आनंद?
Ma'am, I read in Goody Defense School since last 3 years.
Read. Study. Study. Anand, read nahi, study.
Oh, okay. I study in Goody Defense School since last 3 years.
30 years. Since last 3 years. Okay, अभी यहाँ पे एक और करेक्शन है एवरीबॉडी. देखो, क्विक मैं बताती हूँ आपको. जब भी आपको बताना है कि मैं 2020 से पढ़ रहा हूँ या फिर 2023 से पढ़ रहा हूँ, 2023 से, देन यू यूज द वर्ड सिंस. जब भी आपको टोटल नंबर बताना है, देखो यहाँ पे इट्स रिटन ऑलरेडी हियर, जब भी आपको बताना है कि मैं तो 5 साल से पढ़ रहा हूँ भाई यहाँ पे, तब आप यूज करो फॉर. तो अगर मैंने आपको पूछा कि आप कब से पढ़ रहे हो गुड्डे डिफेंस सैनिक स्कूल में, तो यू विल से दैट आई एम स्टडिंग सिंस 2022. आई एम स्टडिंग फॉर लास्ट 4 years. And I'm studying, again, it will be mostly for, now from आता है. From का यूज हम करते हैं स्टार्टिंग से लेके एंड तक टाइम बताने के लिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं केंद्रीय विद्यालय में पढ़ी हुई हूँ, तो आई से दैट आई स्टडीड इन केंद्रीय विद्यालय फ्रॉम 2005 to 2020 और whatever, जो भी टाइम था. ठीक है, सो दैट्स हाउ आई विल से. फ्रॉम हम यूज करते हैं स्टार्टिंग से एंड का टाइम बताने के लिए. फॉर हम यूज करते हैं टोटल नंबर के लिए. जहां पे भी आपको नंबर देना है ना, नंबर 1 2 3 4, वहां पे आप यूज करो फॉर. एंड सिंस, अब सिंस हमेशा आप हल्दीराम से याद रखो. सिंस 1961 मतलब वो पास्ट में शुरू हुई और अभी भी चल रही है. सो दैट्स हाउ वी यूज द वर्ड सिंस. अब मैं सबसे पूछूंगी इसके क्वेश्चंस. आई रिक्वेस्ट एवरीबॉडी टू आंसर. ओके
मैम, आई एम लिविंग इन दिल्ली सिंस 2012.
Since 2012. That's a correct sentence. Good job.
I am living in Faridabad for 10 years.
Correct. Good job. Bye everyone.